welcome to the third edition of Technology Senate North in Gurgaon today. We have with us a very special guest, Mr. Parna Ghosh, the President and Group CIO and DPO of Minda Group. Hi Parna, sir, how are you?
Thank you.
First of all, I'd like to ask you, in your industry, what trends do you see and what role does technology has to play in it?
If you look at the automotive industry, I think we are going through various disruptions at this point of time. Starting from COVID and still before COVID, also we had supply chain disruptions, which was one of the major problems. Then any kind of economic disturbance actually impacts our industry very much. Like if you look at GST earlier, we were actually having sales impacted. Now after this GST, I think there's immediate surge happened on the sales side. So this is one. Then obviously geopolitical issues, like example the magnet issues, which was there was a supply issues from the China. Then Ukraine and Russia were also were another impact which was happening in the industry, and fuel prices were actually escalating. Not only that, if the dollar prices when it's escalating, our exports get impacted. So I think multiple disruptions are happening at this point of time. And the last but not the least, the customer choice is changing. So when customer choice is changing, that means you need to keep yourself abreast with the latest technologies and the demand from the customers, because now the world is global. Everything is available on the tips. Now, a person sitting in India can see what China EV makers are giving facilities in the car itself. So hence, the expectation of the customer is ever changing, and the life cycle of a vehicle has actually gone from 5 years, 10 years earlier to now 2 to 3 years. So every 2 to 3 years you have new trends which are coming up. I think these are the disruptions which we are seeing in the market. Now, to cater to all these things, we obviously need a very strong CRM application. CRM is there in the industry for 20, 25 years, but now the CRM has to have advanced analytics, AI built into that, and it should give you the predictions, forecasting based on the customer demands, based on the geopolitical scenario, based on the economic conditions of the country or the global scenarios. And then it should give you an optimized or optimum forecasting, what you should produce, which model to produce, where to produce, when to produce. What I think all these factors can be catered through a good CRM solution. You obviously need good ERP systems for your day-to-day transactional system. You need advanced analytics on your shop floor, so that your manufacturing systems become very, very efficient. Because nowadays, as I was sharing in my session as well, unlocking cash is very, very important. So hence your inventory management, inventory data, your debtors data, these will actually, if you have optimal, balance in your debtors and inventory, this will actually help in your working capital improvement. This is one thing. And obviously then capex investment is also very, very important. So now capital is not that easy, and it's also expensive in India. So hence you need to also look at how to optimize your capital investment through unlocking the cash and making your organization lean and green. I think this is another thing. And last but not the least, now since ESG is coming up, environment, social and governance, so hence your carbon footprint impact on your organization in the entire ecosystem, starting from your supplier to the customer and within the organization. How to reduce the carbon footprint, because Government of India has taken net carbon zero by 2070 as a target, as a country target. So we all need, enterprises need to actually work towards that goal. And we have also taken 2050 as, I think, one of the targets to make net neutral zero for the organization. So hence utilization of this renewable sources, alternate sources, solar and all these other things are extremely important for the industry to grow. I think these are the trends which are coming up. And obviously advanced analytics, AI, IoT, blockchain and other technologies will also help us in scaling up the business and scaling up the technology landscape drastically.
Right. Since you mentioned about supply chain challenges initially, and right now, different enterprises are incorporating AI for the supply chain management. So, in what ways it can be a boon for you? Do you want to share that?
Actually, AI needs a lot of clean data and also a good vision and good use case, what you actually solve. want to solve the problem, because many times what happens is we are not able to define the problem very well, or the problem statement very well. So once we define the problem statement or a new opportunity very very clearly, I think AI can definitely help in doing predictive analytics. It can do, even interventional activities. Like example, if there is extra energy is flowing into your machines, it can actually do intervention and then regulate the energy. I think this kind of things are there in within the scope of AI. Then second is how to enable our top management and the leadership team to look at the data in a very very different lens. So now AI can bring in lot of dynamics and lot of dimensional changes through which the data can be looked at, and at the same time the data can be stored in a very very different way, and can be retrieved on a different way. So I think AI can do, see, ultimately AI works on data. So I think the most important is you need a clean data, obviously, and then after that, how to use the data for your enterprise and organization. That is what AI can unlock the value for the organization. I think use cases are coming up. I was sharing some use cases of Mahindra or some other customers as well. I think most of the customers or most of the enterprises like us, they are using AI for scaling up their operations, better predictability, better revenue generation, cost reduction, energy reduction. I think a lot of areas AI can impact. And I think if you look at 80s, I think ERP was one of the main technologies. 90s CRM was there. 2000 internet came, and I think so on and so forth. I think things are going like that. I mean, 2010, if you look at IoT, was one of the prominent technologies. So 2020 onwards, I think AI, and I think in next 20, 30 years, AI is going to rule the market of technology for sure.
So one last question to you, sir. Like, how do you think? First of all, how was your experience today, and how do you think these gatherings can, enable the technology leaders, for knowledge sharing, for like, in what ways it can be beneficial for you guys?
So I think Technology Senate I am attending for last 15, 17 years. I don't remember, donkeys years back. So, Indian Express I am associated for a very, very long time. And that's one of the reason I generally come to this kind of session. I think these are very, very important, because this not only brings the perspective of different organizations and sectors and industries into one platform, but also, sharing of knowledge and gathering of information from the partners, what they're doing in various spaces. I think these are important because we have to survive as an ecosystem. Neither we can survive without a partner, nor partner cannot survive without the customers. So I think, and also the industry peers should collaborate with each other. I think this is a good collaboration platform and information gathering platform, and this kind of platform should rather organize. This event should continue in future as well.
Thank you so much. That was Mr. Parna Ghosh joining us today at the third edition of the Technology Senate North in Gurgaon. Thank you.